Hello, everybody. It is day 94 of 365 days of reading the entire Bible in 1 year chronologically. Today I read 1 Samuel chapter 26 to 29, 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 1 to 7, chapter 12, verse 19, Psalm 56. So Saul's life has unraveled. Fearful of the Philistines, he's cut off from God's guidance. He prays to God. He tries to seek for God, but he doesn't answer. The Lord is completely silent. Dreams bring nothing. Prophets are silent. They bring no response. So Saul takes a path forbidden by God. He turns to a median. Basically, he turns to a witch for answers because he couldn't hear from God. So he decides to disguise himself because actually witchcraft, wizardry, all that was outlawed in the Israelites. So that was not allowed. But he was able to find this one. And he's like, hey, man, bring up somebody for me. Can you bring up Samuel's spirit for me so that I may inquire of him? So he brings up this guy that looks like Samuel. But this guy, Samuel, he brings him a message of Grim. He's like, why have you disturbed me? And then Saul confesses his fear and tells him what's going on. And then the meeting is like, the Lord has turned away from you and has become your enemy because you did not obey him. And then the medium comes to his final verdict. Tomorrow you and your sons will be with me. This moment is very tragic, not just for Saul, who just saw a medium, but because it reveals how far he had drifted from God. What he does is unwise and it is condemned by God. Let's go back to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 10 to 11. It says, let no one found among you who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritualist, or who consults the dead. So check this out. This man is doing something that is forbidden and condemned by God himself. So, meanwhile, this is happening, going on. David is also in enemy's territory, and he's basically like in trouble, and he chooses a different path. He, instead of doing what Saul does, he writes and he's like, when I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. Two men, same fear, different responses. So Saul didn't fall in a day. It was a drift, a continual drift, compromise after compromise, disobedience after disobedience. When God was silent, he did not repent, but he reached for even more darkness. Let this story be a warning for us to don't wait for desperation to seek God. Seek God in the very beginning of our troubles before it gets worse and worse.